Good morning, beautiful people. All right, here we go again. The West Coast Relief Tour. We're gonna go deliver some products and necessary needs to the people who are affected by the fires, all the way up to Oregon. So we'll see you on the road. I love, we're on a mission, we're on a mission. Wanna go? Come on.
Thanks, Tom.
Oh, absolutely. All one love mission. It's amazing. Look at this. Another multi-meal pack box full of stuff.
I'm telling you, there is no reason in the world anybody in this country should be hungry. We just have to connect the dots.
Feeling that funk. I can feel it, taste it, smell it, feel it, hear it, spirit. Feeling that funk. I'm in love with you, y'all. Love works, guys. Love works. Let's go to Oregon. Baby. Leaving the place better. Nicer than when we found it. Hey bro, look, there's 3 pterodactyls over there. He said they're wild turkeys, but I think they're pterodactyls. Look at them. Hey y'all, what's up? Look how pretty they are. Hey, chickens. Let's make a difference. Today we're dropping off at this fire relief center. This is a free store. You walk in there and you can shop for free. How dope is that? Love is good. Love works.
We are excited to be able to bring some Cliff Bars over here today. Some Lundberg Farms family tortilla chips. And all these donations came from California, and they're for wildfire victims up here in Southern Oregon. Thank God for Dr. Bronner's and Organic Valley, who has donated 75 of these pallets of milk here for people who need it. And not just donated the product, but they've also donated the funding to make sure that we can be here with trucking and gas and labor to be able to do this. So Grassroots Aid Partnership, I'm really thankful.
Hey guys, we go through about a whole storefront daily. There's still a tremendous amount of need here in Phoenix.
Yep. This is one of the many awesome places that have been popped up to serve the community, and we're super stoked to keep on providing what we can and know that you can help out too. Do what you can do to help out the crew. All one family. You, me, we.
Us.
Yeah. We're here in this cool little spot where they're going to be giving away a bunch of our stuff. Got some wood. And we're going to help them build some shelves today, folks. Yep. Making progress. Stuff is going places. Yeah.
Lovely.
Give it up to the community. We're coming in there, bro.
Hey, we have started a group that is feeding the community.
Nice.
I'm just opening up a community center for the community here to help them in all their needs.
And what are you charging for this service?
Oh, nothing.
Listen to that, people. This is what love looks like. This is love working.
Thank you.
We're all one. Love works.
Yes, it does.
Welcome to the Elk Club. It's not elk, it's elk. We're gonna cut these off and turn them into ears. Woo!
We have a storefront here that's serving the community of folks who were affected by fire.
We just finished offloading the second truck of goods that's come to Oregon. This is the first of what's a few trips thanks to Organic Valley, Dr. Bronner's, and Grassroots Aid partnership.
We've been a supply house, and thank you for blessing us with more supplies.
Absolutely.
They will get out there because that's what's important is distribution. So
Yes.
we are a distribution center. That's
Thank
what we
you for
do.
helping, guys. We appreciate it, truly.
Little plug. Every great religion honors water as the origin, to do good deeds, and that's what we can do. That's why we're here. So let's live it to the most. And as holy men have come from all over, rabbis from all over, I really welcome our team, who's really headed by Rabbi Bronner, and the wise words that he has shared throughout the years, and holding true to the ground and to the earth with his values and his ethics and his morals. I am honored and gifted by your presence and by a lineage of Dr. Bronner's, Rabbi Bronner.
Let's get it all one in here, brothers.
All right, yeah.
Ready? All one.
Free bear up here.
Oh, they just come and get the
Mhm.
berries? By the fires. These aren't just regular trailer parks. People actually live in it. It's not like an old abandoned.
Yeah, so here we are at Talent, Oregon. We got hit with a massive fire day after Labor Day. A lot of my friends that have businesses and homes and cars and storage units lost everything down here.
Wow, look at this, guys. This is a disaster. So many people out of homes. So many people that are hungry. They don't have basic needs.
If you are in need, if you were affected by the fire, I'm here. I speak Spanish. Hablo español. Si necesita ayuda, puede venir aquí y veremos en qué le podemos ayudar.
Get him, dude! Get him, yeah!
Oregon to California, God.
Yeah, baby. Back to Cali. Cali.
Wow, God. That's Fadushi. That's pretty wow. I mean, I'd say wow. I just go for it.
You, God.
You.
No, you go.
You.
We go right to song.
You.
No, you. You. Tech. You. Bro.
No, you.
No, you and you. You got.
Yeah. Nevada City, baby. What's up, Dan?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. 3 times. Period. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Give me some. We gotta take care of each other. We gotta take care of each other.
But I don't know, but I do not. No one get to talk, but I do. Pain, sun, and all of them go to sleep. Inside I came.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, it's you.
No, it's
No,
you.
it's you.
No,
You.
You.
Okay, us.
Us.
Us. Get some. John.
Put me on it.
Wow, John, you were rocking it so hard that you.
What's up, bro? We're just wiping off some of the bear marks. We got bear prints up here and bear prints on the window. But it's cute though. It was a little cute baby bear. It was so cute. I watched them and I wish I could have got it on tape. Sorry, I didn't. But
We owe you a bear video.
We're in another beautiful place, delivering some products. This is Keith.
Yeah, one of the founders of Food Not Bombs 40 years ago. We're at the Santa Cruz location, and today, as part of our wildfire relief project, we brought Keith and Food Not Bombs here, a bunch of organic Valley milk, and a bunch of Dr. Bronner's. And can you want to talk about a little bit about where it's going to go after we bring it to you?
Yeah, so we do a couple of things. First of all, every day we share food at the corner of Laurel and Front Street in Santa Cruz to between 100 to 150 people, and that number is actually growing. So we've kind of stopped counting. But it's clearly more people. And we also then have the 2 undocumented worker areas that we take food to, so that they can have access to food, their families. And we've been doing that for years as well. So we have like this pretty sophisticated system of getting food to people who need to be in the shadows, and then people that are the most marginalized. Many of the people that eat with us daily are people that really should be like in psychiatric care, but we are the psychiatric care because it doesn't exist in our county. And so it's a very interesting experience. So it's a combination of housed people who need food really badly, unhoused people, and then people that live outside that are really need like a lot more attention. And so it's quite a stressful experience, but really beautiful experience. And we've been out there 200 and probably 25 days so far. When they stopped the indoor food programs because of COVID, we were only doing Saturdays and Sundays because there were indoor food programs before COVID. And then once those were shut down, we became the food for many of the people living outside. And it's only in the last like 2 months or so that the county and the city has really got it organized to provide food to their own programs. Otherwise, we were also providing food for many of the people that were either in the city and county managed tent cities and stuff. So, you know, it's really time for us to wake up and see that the housing crisis and people living on the street is something that can be solved. We're the richest country in the world. And that's why we got the name Food Not Bombs, is because one less aircraft carrier and you could house everybody, right? And it's like so obvious, but we don't have the political will to stop. Our military budget is greater today than it was when Food Not Bombs started. So maybe we're not successful yet, but if we can get that consciousness that we don't need to be waging wars all over the world, and then having those vets come back and live on our streets, and then demonizing them. One less nuclear bomb at $93 billion, and you could solve the crisis.
As we're here with Keith from Food Not Bombs, I think it's an important story to tell that my own path to service in feeding people started in Hartford, Connecticut in 1995. I got a copy of Keith's book about how to start a Food Not Bombs when I was 15, and did so in Hartford, Connecticut with a group of friends. And I ended up starting another nonprofit in college called Conscious Alliance to focus on Indian reservations with the same concept of food that might go to waste otherwise. There's now a pantry on Pine Ridge, and Conscious Alliance does over 1 million meals a year. From there, started Grassroots Alliance, which is what we're here doing right now in Grassroots Aid Partnership, which is a resource hub from the health food industry to disaster areas and projects like Keith and other grassroots organizations. And all of my path doing this started because of Keith in 1995, 22 years ago, from Keith's book. So I think it's important to know that young people, when they have exposure to something so positive, like what Keith did with Food Not Bombs, it has ripples. If you think about it, it's like a drop of water in the ocean. And if that drop is compassion, it just keeps rippling outwards, and you'll never know how far the ripples go. But that's another few million meals under, Keith's belt that he didn't even know about.
That's incredible. Wow. Thank you. That's beautiful. Thanks. That's beautiful. Wow. She's going to be shocked when she shows up and all of a sudden there's all this stuff already here.
Yeah, folks, here I am, Santa Cruz bathrooms. It's really great that they've got these out for the homeless and the fire victims. But as you can see, porta potties suck. But better than nothing. So thank you for serving Santa Cruz and, you know, just checking out the reality of homelessness and fire victims. We're here at the Food Not Bombs drop point food distribution spot, and proud to serve. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dropping food and not bombs here in Santa Cruz. We got our little tent set up. Yeah, Prince.
Well, the quick pitch is Housing First is a federal mandate through the HUD department. It's how all cities get money for homelessness. And we're under a single paradigm now called Housing First, which means shelters don't end homelessness, housing does. Now that makes us feel really good. Yeah, let's get people into housing. But maybe if you look anywhere on the West Coast, homelessness is mushrooming out of control. That's because the Congress didn't earmark any funding for housing construction. So we have a lot of money, all the money going in redundantly into city after city for programs that create the opportunities for housing, but no actual housing. So we're actually in a state worse than we were 10 years ago with more homeless on the street. So what we do is simply identify the basic unmet needs of homelessness. When you see somebody suffering outside, they're usually carrying lots of stuff in carts, bags, they have to hide it around. It gets confiscated. Also, they're disheveled. So we just said, let's go straight to the heart of that and say, people should have a right to have a free storage program. So we have a homeless storage program, free laundry, showers, electrical device charging, all the donations you might need, and that has transformed homelessness as we know it. We started with the hypothermia shelter where we open up in Santa Cruz for every single person who needs it on the most extreme nights. So we just identify basic unmet needs of homelessness and build programs. We don't get any funding from the city or county. It's all community oriented, and we write small grants, which why I came over to talk to the Bronner's people to let you know what we're up to.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. So with the Housing First model, we pretend we're going to get everybody up housing, but we're not. It leaves most people living in doorways. So what we're about is trying to find ways to raise the floor of experience up to something clean, safe, dignifying for every single person. Part of that is building out a shelter array concept that has the traditional old-fashioned shelter, but everybody gets kind of stamped with the red H in their forehead. It's hard to wash that homelessness off. But there are lots of other new concepts like the transitional encampment. It's successful in Eugene, Oregon, Portland, and Seattle, where the cities invest. And it's a sort of encampment model that's very nice and built out, but the people have some investment in their own healing. So look in transitional encampments. And also safe parking programs, lots of different things in every city. Just build that array out and so that every single person has an opportunity to get off the street if they want it.
Here I am, Santa Cruz Food Not Bombs spot, giving away some lotion, some soap, some milk, talking to some cool people about what they do and how they're doing it here to really combat this situation of homelessness in Santa Cruz and around the country. Just looking into ways we can do it the most efficiently and effectively. I love the hand washing station. Hey Julia, your masks. Getting ready to go here.
Right?
Santa Cruz.
Take them, they like them.
Which one do you like, Miss?
I think I want maybe.
Got a good mix of plants here. We got some lentils, which I'm particularly excited about, which along with the Dr. Bronner's tent stands as regenerative agriculture that's going to go into my system because lentils work perfectly as a cover crop, as I've heard. Not a farmer, but I'd like to grow lentils if I jump into the field, so.
I love your bike, JJ. It's cool.
You got our last day of service. We're going to finish up today here in Santa Cruz, giving away this last bit of love. We're going to share it with the world, and we're going to jump on the road and head home. We want to thank you all for your support, all your love, everything that you've done, all your service. And for the people who couldn't do it, we did it for you.
and we'll continue to do it for you. We love you.
We just finished out our deployment here in Santa Cruz, and seeing how everybody affects everybody. When people have mental illness or they have drug problems, quite often it takes a lot of energy away because you don't know how to handle it. May we find a way to understand how to deal with speaking to people and how to deal with their energy so we can see them and be able to help them the best we can. Respect and love.
We use the word love to remind us. We use the word love to remind us. We use the word love to remind us who we are. Cells in the body of Jah. Cells in the body of